major that I'm focusing on, but I have been interested in psychology in the past, so when we had this assignment, I thought, oh, what better way to find out more about psychology than to interview a psychologist. So I asked my dad, who works at the hospital in St. James, and he was able to talk to the psychologist there and ask her if she would be willing to do an interview with me, and she was. So she called me and we set up an interview, and the next day she called me and we actually did the interview over the phone. I was a little nervous because I'd never done an interview before, but she was really friendly, and if I didn't explain something clear enough, she just asked me to be more specific, and she was just really an enjoyable person to talk to. So I first asked her about her background. She decided to become a psychologist when she was in 7th grade. She read this book and it really made an impression on her, and then later she had to go through 4 years of undergraduate school and then 4 years of graduate school to become a licensed psychologist, so there was a lot of training that went into that. After that, she was a university counselor, so she did group therapy with college students and stuff. So, but now she's working at the hospital doing one-on-one therapy with patients. So a lot of her job has to do with communicating one-on-one with people. She made a point about audience analysis and how she has to talk to the patient, like each patient she talks to differently, so that they can understand her the best. And a lot of it is also listening that has to go with her job. She has to be able to understand what they're saying and be able to communicate it back to them, so that they can understand like the big picture of what's really going on with their problems and stuff. She also does presentations from time to time for informative things, like for her colleagues or for the community, and I asked her how she prepares for that, and it was actually interesting because she does a lot of the same things that we're learning how to do in speech class, that she does audience analysis if it's like people that know a lot about it or just the community that's interested, and then she does an outline, and then she also tries to include the audience in learning, because when they participate, then they learn better that way. So yeah, I learned a lot about what kind of communication goes into being a psychologist, and now I know to focus more on interpersonal communication if I were to go into a career like that. Yeah, it was a good experience and I'm glad I did it.